Find the equivalent resistance of the circuit between the points A and B as shown in the figure. Each branch carries a resistance of 1 ohm. Now first of all, before we find out the equivalent resistance and everything, understand that there is a symmetry over here, and whatever I do for one resistance, if resistance looks similar, the same thing will be applied to all the resistance. For example, if I zoom in over here, if I take this point as D, take this point as E over here, I can say that AD and DE are in series. Okay, so both this resistance will give me the answer as 2 ohms. Okay, 1 and 1 in series, it will give me the answer in 2 ohms, and it is in parallel with the resistance AE. Okay, it is in parallel with the resistance AE. So the equivalent resistance in that case will be equal to 1 by 2 plus 1, which will be equal to 3 by 2, and the equivalent resistance in parallel will be equal to 2 by 3. The equivalent resistance in parallel will be equal to 2 by 3. So if I replace this entire setup, I can replace it by a single resistance of 2 by 3. The same logic is applicable over here, and the same logic is applicable over here around 6 points. Okay, so if I redraw the diagram, it will look somewhat like this. This is A, this is B. Okay, there is a resistance of 2 by 3. To this there is another resistance of 2 by 3. To this there is another resistance of 2 by 3. There is a resistance at the bottom of 2 by 3. There is a resistance over here of 2 by 3. There is a resistance at this point will be equal to 2 by 3. Let the center point be equal to O. Let this resistance be equal to 1. Let this resistance be equal to 1. This is 1 and this is 1. This is 1 over here, and this is a 1 ohm resistance. Okay. Now, after this we will apply, after this, now this we have simply solved the series and parallel. After this we will apply a folding symmetry over here along the line AB. Okay. Along the line AB, the resistance above is equal to the resistance below. Okay. Or the circuit above is equal to the circuit below. So I will fold this. Okay, folding the resistance means this 2 by 3 will come in parallel with this 2 by 3. Okay, this 2 by 3 will come in parallel with this 2 by 3. Similarly, this one will come in parallel with this one over here. Okay, this one will be parallel to 1, and this will be parallel to 2 by 3. Okay, so I will again draw an equivalent circuit. It will be equal to, let this point be equal to AB, let the center point be equal to O. This is 1, this is 1. This is a resistance, there is a resistance. Okay, which is equal to 2 by 3, and 2 by 3 in parallel will give me 1 by 3. This is 1 ohm resistance, this is 1 ohm resistance, this will be equal to 1 by 3, this will again be equal to 1 by 3. Okay. Now let me again apply mirror symmetry over here. Okay, a mirror symmetry over here. Okay, that is, if I say that the incoming current is equal to over here is equal to I1, and over here the current over here is equal to I2. So the same logic applies over here. By mirror symmetry, the current over here will be equal to I1, and the outgoing current over here will be equal to I2. Okay, so you can clearly see at point O, the incoming current is equal to I1, and over here is, if it is equal to I3, the outgoing current will be equal to I3. Okay, at point O you can clearly see that the incoming current and the total outgoing current, okay, are same. So there is no flow of current, and the same current flows from, let this point be equal to G, and let this point be equal to H. From G to H, the incoming and outgoing current are the same. Okay, from point A to O, the incoming and the outgoing current are same. So this circuit will not be connected at point O. So this circuit will not be connected at point O. So if I redraw the circuit will look somewhat like this. This is A, this is point O, this is B, this is 1 ohm resistance. There is another point, let this point be equal to G, this is equal to 1 by 3. There is another point, let me call this point as O dash. This resistance over here will be equal to 1, this resistance will be equal to 1 folded on 1 will be equal to half. This is not equal to 1, this is equal to half. This resistance over here is equal to half. There is another resistance of 1 by 3. There is another resistance of 1 by 3. Okay, now this is a very simple circuit. If I see, these two resistance are in parallel, so this will give, these two resistance are in series, so this will give me a 1 ohm. Okay, this is in parallel with 1 by 3. Okay, so 1 ohm and 1 by 3 will give me the parallel circuit as 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by 1. Okay, so this will be equal to 3 plus 1, which is equal to 4. 1 by Rp is equal to 4. So the equivalent resistance over here will be equal to 4. So this entire setup is replaced by a single resistance of 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 4 is in series with 1 by 3 and 1 by 3. So the equivalent resistance will be equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, which will be equal to 2 by 3. Okay, So 1 by 4 plus 2 by 3 will give me the answer as 3 plus 8 will be equal to 11. 11 by 12, this is the equivalent circuit. Okay, this is the equivalent resistance of this entire part. Okay, this 1 ohm and 1 ohm are in series, which will give me the answer as 2 ohms. Now 11 by 12 ohm, if I redraw the circuit, this will be equal to AB, this will be equal to 2 ohms. To this there is a parallel resistance of 11 by 12. Now both of them are in parallel, so 1 by 2 plus 12 by 11. Okay, now this will give me the answer as 11 plus 24 divided by 11 plus 2 is equal to 22, which is equal to, now this is 1 by Rp. Okay, in parallel, both of them are in parallel, so Rp will be equal to 22 divided by 35. This will be the equivalent resistance of this entire circuit. Okay, so for this entire circuit, we get a equivalent resistance of for this entire circuit, we get an equivalent resistance of over here 22 divided by 35.